Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There. I am coming to you live from Sumter, South Carolina. I thought I would come down here and I was going to do a town walkthrough and do a little bit of history and see what the history is here in Sumter. So grab a chair, sit back and enjoy. And also my Cash App and my PayPal are in the description of this video and the description of the channel if you would like to donate. So come along with us today. And this is a plaque that I walked up on right here. There's a square right here. Right here there's a fountain over there. But there's a plaque right here. It's given the description of this part was dedicated in loving memory of Robert E. Bew Graham, mayor of Sumter in 1964 and to 1972. And this is that little bit of that fountain right here. It's not on. And like I said, there's a fountain up here. Some ladies over here. I'm not gonna walk up there right quick, but there's no fish in there. I thought there'd be some little fish in there or something, but this is that fountain. I like this. I love this. And this is, I'm just going to walk through and show you some of the buildings. And you know, most of the buildings down here are going to be named by swans because there is a swan lake, which I'm going to check out. That may be a separate video, but oh, there's a music store. Imports Limited. Sales rentals. And this is some of the main street. I mean, I love how they got the rocks or the bricks over here in the on the road over here. It kind of makes it look old, you know what I'm saying. And more of these towns, these small towns. Well, this one isn't too small because it has a population of 43,000, almost 44,000 people. But more and more of these towns have these kind of like courtyards. I think this is an apartment. It looks like it could be apartment buildings. Let me see if this door is open. Nope. But it's like this could be apartments over here. But then, like I said, more and more of these towns are starting to have these courtyards, kind of like with the lights and the tables set up. I'm walking down through here. I mean, this right here, I'm gonna be honest with you, it could be and I'd be willing to bet you it's a restaurant right here. Oh, yeah, this is a restaurant. It's got to be. With a stage. Looks like a stage right here. I mean, I like that. I am right here in the front of the Opera House, and that's this building right here. It's the awning up there. It says the Opera House. But this is some of the acts that's going to be coming. September the 29th is the Gatlin Brothers. Let's see. September the 22nd is Terrence Long and the Untouchables. It looks like they also have plays. Music for darkened rooms. That's got to be a play. Crystal Gale. November the 17th. Journey to the Heart. Journey from the Heart. I don't know. I know Journey, but I don't know Journey from the Heart. And then SIP in, I don't know what, November the 3rd, 6 to 9 p.m. I don't know what that one is. And this is some of the facade right here in the front of the Opera House. It's 21 North Main Street. And this building right here is called its City Center. And looks like they got a bunch of history in here. I'm gonna let's see if I can go in. No, it's locked. I thought I could go in, but if you can see in there, they have a lot of history in there. You know, a lot of things on the walls that you can read about Sumter. And this building right here is called the Hamptons. And I was right. It is apartments. And this is right here is, oh, this is fancy. I mean, some of them tables in there are, and you can tell it's fancy by the glassware. This is 33 North Main Street. And it's called the Hamptons. And you can tell this is, I can't get my camera in there because of the bars, but there's a bar right there. This is on the outside of that the Hamptons building. That's that stage I was just at a few seconds ago. I love the grass. How they got that made right there with the grass and the it works. And this is a restaurant right here in this building. It's called Jin's Restaurant. It's Jin's. It's Chinese food. Be honest with you, I am kind of afraid of any restaurant called Jin's, because there was another place, another city, I'm not gonna name the city, but they shut them down. They shut that restaurant down, and I'm sorry, ever since they did, I've got a problem with any place called Jin's. And that's the name of that little alleyway right there, Center Trace. And this building right here it looked like it was a hotel at one time. It's looked kind of run down a little bit, but to me, old towns needs buildings like this because it makes it unique. That's my opinion. You know, you get all these buildings that looks like this, and like I said, it makes the towns look unique. I'm on the side of this street now. There's another courtyard, but this courtyard right here is blocked off. You can't go in there. They got a chain up here, or a lock. But I love the courtyard though. I love this. I love towns that has the courtyards. And I think that's some of the apartments on this side. I'm on the opposite side of the street, and I think there's some of them apartments on that the Hamptons building. I think they reach all over here. There's a plaque right here that says what this building used to be. This was originally a grocery store, then in early 1900s, Folsom Jewelry Store. And it was the oldest jewelry store business in Sumter, established in 1868 by Hampton Folsom shortly after the Civil War. And the buildings down here are named Kolb Building, Odessa Building, and I like that. I like that they named these buildings. And I love the awnings up here on these type buildings like this. Makes you think of something in New York City. And I think they have this set up out here for a restaurant, and it's a restaurant. It's called Baker's Sweets Brewsto and Bakery. And I think this building right here is a city courthouse. And yes, this is the Sumter Courthouse. By Act of 1798, commissioners were named to accelerate and fix upon the most central place for the erection of the courthouse in the district of Sumter, and meanwhile to fix and upon a proper place for the sitting of the court during 1800 and 1801. I don't think I can go to the other side. I don't think so. And this is the Potter's headquarters. Federal troops commanded by General E. Potter on raid through this area in the late days of the Civil War. Advance of Sumter after defeating a small Confederate force at Dingle's Mill on April the 9th, 1865, and Augustus Solomon House, which stood on this site, was Potter's headquarters. April 9th through the 11th, his troops left Sumter April to carry out the destruction of the Confederate trains at Manchester. I can continue on the other side. The Potter's Provisional Division Military District of the South, 1st Brigade Entry, 25th Ohio of 107 Ohio, 157 New York, 56 New York, 2 companies, 2nd Bridges Infantry, 54th Mass Colored 32 and 102 U.S. Colored Troops. Other units: 4th Mass Cavalry, 2nd Company, 3rd New York Light Artillery, Battery F, 1st New York Engineers. And this is the building. This is the city courthouse, and they have I think they got a veterans memorial right here. So I'm gonna walk over here and see. This is a beautiful building. Yeah, it's dedicated to men of Sumter who made the supreme sacrifice in World War II. 1941 and 1945. And this is all the names right here. I'll just let you read them. And this building right over there, is Prisma Health. It's actually a hospital almost downtown. It's almost down, well, it is downtown. Because that's Main Street right here. And that's the hospital, so it is downtown. And this building right here don't have a name on it, but at one time it looks like it was a music store, because it has a lot of things, you know, Ernie Ball. I got PV, that's amps. I got Remo, that's drums. Tei drums. So this used to be a music store. It don't look like it is anymore. And this is R.S. Bell Architect LLC here in Sumter, South Carolina. So if you need an architect to build you something, come see them. I like this short building right here. I really like the short building. You got two of them on either side. And they got the short building right here. I like that. And I like these awnings right here. I love the awnings. This one right here, and it just matches the brickwork right here. They got a small one right here. This used to be it is a Law Range barber. Well, it used to be a barber shop. And this building right here, I like the facade on the front, but it looks like it's an apartment, because it's got the welcome home on it. And here's a much smaller building. It's like you could barely, I mean, it's 116, but it is like it's barely, you could barely have a business in there. It's so small. And I like the brickwork. I like the brickwork right here. Has some kind of symbol on it. Now here's another building that has it has apartments, but I like the awning right here. The awning is one of those mechanical awnings that they can roll out, roll up, and roll out. I like that. And I've said before, I like the brickwork. I love this town's brickwork. It's some of the things that you see in a town, it makes it unique. And would you know it, they have an old drugstore, Outerman's Drug Company. They now some of these old drugstores is where you get your best drinks, your fountain drinks, your the types of drinks, your ice cream, I meant to say, your ice creams and your some of those have it in there. But I like these two buildings. I'm sorry, it looks like it's 4 buildings, but it's only 2. And I like how they did the awning on these. It's like they're roll out awnings on it. And here's another little small courtyard that you can go to. Or I don't know if you can go to it, but I'm just saying it's a pretty cool looking courtyard. Look at this courtyard right here with the humongous chimney with the lights and everything. This is like it could be a restaurant back here, but it's an antique building too. I'm gonna go may check out some of the antiques in here. It'd be another day. I'd come down here another day. But I like the big, huge, and it looked like they could cook in that. I wish I could get in there. And this is the front facade from that drugstore right here. And wouldn't you know, they got Coca-Cola signs. And you know, I like, you know, every one of these buildings down here is at least 2 stories, at least. But I like the old Coca-Cola signs. And this is that building right here, the old grocery store at one time. That's the top from the other side. You know, it kind of looks run down. It's got broken windows in it. And I like this out here out front. I like when towns do this. They'll take part of the road and add like flowers and lights. It dresses up the town, I think. And this is that building that had the chimney in the back. It's called a sidebar in bourbon and beer. And this is their hours, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 2, and then 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And here's another little small courtyard for the there's a hotel right here. There's actually a Hyatt hotel in downtown. And this building right here looks like it's a tavern, bar and grill. They have wings too. Oh, I'm gonna say this right now. They only had pizzas. I'm a sucker for some wings and pizza. And this is the Opera House. And I just love how they did this building, how they built it. I love the court, the middle archway, or the over here where the there's another another part of the roof made like a castle, and it's actually got a clock on it. And I can't really tell if that clock's right, or I don't think it's running. I don't think the clock is working. So, and they have a town here with a mural. It has fish. It has a crappie and some other kind of. No, that's one of them is a pelican. But I think that's a pretty cool mural on the side of this building. On the side, the Imports Limited Sales and Rentals, the music store. And it looks like this building right here should be in Washington, D.C. A lot of these towns have this, or these buildings like they should be in Washington, D.C. This building it's got a plaque right here. In 1882, this site served as R.J. Rottenberg and Sons store, the largest store in Sumter. In 1913, the Bank of Sumter constructed the current beautiful classic revival sandstone encrusted building. In 1932, the structure came the house that brought them realty, and later brought them insurance. And this right here is actually a brewery, Sumter Original Brewery, and that's across the street where my van is parked. And I actually seen some of the tanks in there with some of the where they're making some of the beer at. And this building right here is beautiful. I mean, the facade on the front, it's called One Accord Women's Apparel and Fine Arts. So is this building right here. This is the archway. I love the archway and the architect on the doors, you know, on the right above the doors. So, and this is 2 Main Street, Suite 200. Okay, you got this beautiful building right here, but then look at this. The next one over is like it's about to fall in. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that one up there is dangerous. You can actually see the wall bulging out. The wall is bulging out of the building right there. And it's closed. A lot of the stuff is falling off of it. hate to say this, the plants and the plant life is overtaking this building, because you can actually see and it's got sand up against the doors. You see that's inside. That's behind that door. There's trees and overtaking it. Or plant life, I'm saying. Now I do think this is pretty cool right here. They have a arch or a walkway through here. And this is private property. This property is permitted to the use of my discretion, H.J. Habby. Oops, I'm on this property. This building right here does not look structurally sound. Some of the plant life is overtaking it. The floor is actually fell in this one. And there's another one right here where the plants is taking over. This is crazy. I mean, this is crazy right here. You could actually tear down these buildings right here and do something with them, you could actually make something nice out of this area. And this is the other side of the table, and they got the Coca-Cola bottle. That's old. And you got some kind of bear. But there's an old Coca-Cola machine in there. I don't know if you can see it through the glare. You can barely see it right there. It's an old Coca-Cola machine. But the plant life is overtaking this building on this side too. I just want you to look at this. This makes you think you in Louisiana right here. This balcony. This is the Reliable Pawn Shop, established in 1946. And this is Sherbert's drugstore, Rexall. It's like an antique store too, established in 1903. And this is the Sumter Seafood Market. And I don't think it's open because there's a lot of stuff in the floor. And this right here is, you don't really say. You don't really say what this is. And I like this mural on the side of this building. It's the beach, which we are about 120 miles from the beach. But you get the beach houses over here. I love that. I know it's the beach because it's got seagulls on there. And this is that pawn shop from this side of the road. I like that. I like that balcony up there. Oh, I didn't notice the designs in the windows too. I think they got a mirror on the side of it, I think. Yeah, it's got a sign up there. It's got a sign up there about Reliable Pawn Shop. And they got another mural right here. This is the Gamecock, because it's called the Gamecock City. They got a bunch of flowers right here, the butterfly. Now they do have the fighter jets because there is a Air Force base here in Sumter. It's called Sumter Air Force Base. They got more of the butterflies, and they got the Carolina wren. Now that is the Carolina's bird. And they got the swan because they have the Swan Lake. Okay, Okay, you see what I'm saying? I was saying a while ago, but you could tear down them two buildings right there. I'll show you. These two buildings right here. That one, and possibly that one, all the way down to that corner right there. You can have a nice area in there to build a park, or, you know, for what I've seen some towns do is they do movie nights. They'll have a whole town come out and they'll do movies. Unless they have a projector on the side of the wall. And if this alleyway was just a little bit bigger, it could be something like on a chase scene in a movie, with the trash cans on the side and the lights down there and the air. You see this in most movies. And they have these buildings right here. It's been some more of these buildings have been shut down, and I think they're using this one for storage inside there. But oh, they got a piano here that you can come up and play, a community piano. Musicians changed the world. Beethoven. I'm not a piano player, so I want you to look at these buildings from this side. That's the Pearson building. That is Fashions for Women and Men, Walter Reed Community Actions. Now some of these buildings this side should be torn down, or they look like they're about to fall. That one, at least that one on the corner does. That one right there. I like this mural right here. Kimball's Furniture Mart. And look at that, look up there. You can barely see it. There's another mural there. It used to be there. I cannot even read it. 5 cents is the only thing I see. And your businesses down here are mostly clothing stores, Hill Printing Company. And that's the only one I see that's kind of different than the other ones. And this is the old Kimball's building. Kimball's, and it's actually moved across the street. But they closed this one down and they moved over here. That's them across the street right here. I wonder what was behind this right here. At one time, it looks like it could have been a door or some kind of it looks like it could have been a figurine in there, you know, for decoration, and it's been covered up. I don't know. I'm just saying. And this was called Destiny Styles at one time, and it don't look like it's styling nothing. The roof is caved in. The floor is gone. And a lot of the buildings down here are shut down. That one right there. This one right here is shut down. But this one isn't. This one's shut down. All the way to the corner. That's a restaurant right here. It's Haverty's Bistro. And this building right here, it looks like it should be a public library, of some kind, but it's not. It's the Central Carolina Technical College. And this is the side of the Kimball's building over here. Like they bricked up something, bricked up windows, I guess. Now this is unique right here, this road. Out on the main street up there, it is bricks on some of the road. This whole road right here is nothing but bricks. That's unique right there. And here's another drugstore. And it smelled like it had a grill inside of it. It smelled like it had a really good grill in there. I'm not stopping there, you know, to eat. I'm on. Go on. because that smelled really, it was really tempting. And would you look at this? Here's another little small park. They have that. Usually they'll have was dedicated by who was made. Yeah, it has it. It says assembled by 2004 Pearl Artistry in Residence, Heidi Elder. So let's walk in this pretty cool looking little park. Now, like I said, this stuff like this sets off a town. I just really wish they had the fountain going. And wouldn't you know it, they have another little small park, garden in here. I'm looking around, I don't see nothing that says who it's made by, or but they got the fountain going. Like it's got some kind of plaques down here on the, and you come out here, sit on the benches. This would be a pretty cool place to come at night and just sit. A good summer night. Oh, squirrel. There's a little squirrel in a tree right there. You barely, oh, you can see him. Oh, he's gone now. I moved, he's seen me. And this is that printing shop. And would you look at that? In the window, they have a real, that's a paper cutter. And that's a printing press right here. That's a printing press. I know you probably can't see it because of the glare on the windows, but look at this building over here, 1903. It's like that building should be, you know, done something with right there. This one, it's a beautiful building. This park, this pavilion is called Alex Brody Pavilion. This property was donated by the Brody family in memory of Alex Brody, 1922 to 1977. Mr. Brody was a successful Sumter businessman who's deeply devoted to his life to downtown Sumter. This generosity of the Brody family is a tribute in his long-standing commitment. Sumter County Council, May the 10th, 2001. And this is some more of the park. I like this. Now look, I had a fountain down here. I think that's a fountain. I'm walking down here to it. I don't quite know what. Yeah, it's a fountain, but it don't have no water, I don't think. Yep, it was a fountain because it had the lights. It has water in it, but it don't look good. They need to fix this. That's the whole pavilion right here. And this building has a mural on the side of it. I can't tell what it is. Trying to make that out. Oh, Belk. Belk Store SCC. I wonder if this was Belts at one time. Because I can read, I can see the belt. That's where the squirrel went. I think that's so funny. You can see him up there. His little nest is inside this building. You can see him up there in his nest. There he is, right. He's right there. Sorry, I had to zoom in, so he's right there. And this is that building I was talking about. It needs to be tore down. I mean, you can see why. I mean, things are gone on it. You can make a bigger park right there. See? I like their stairs going up to the top level. And this right here is called JQ's Granny's After Hours. And like it has a lot of memorabilia of like Taylor Swift, Keith Urban, some of these I don't know. Like I said, I don't know some of them. I like it's a recording studio. They got drums, they got a set of drums in there. It's like it's kind of like a museum out here. Look, Brian. And like they're doing some construction right here, like they're building another park. And I like the clock up here. I like these small towns has those clocks. And this is the First Baptist Church here in Sumter, South Carolina. Boy, this thing is huge. I love the stained glass. It's got stained glass windows on the front of it. And it's got stained glass windows on the side of it too. Look at this church right here. I mean, I don't know the name of it. I can't really see it. But boy, that thing is beautiful right there. Here's another beautiful church, Trinity United Methodist Church. This thing is huge. It's big as the First Baptist. That's gonna do it for this one. I walked around Sumter, South Carolina. We did a town tour of the town. Seen a lot of old buildings. Seen some unique things of Sumter. So seen some nice churches. Really, really beautiful churches. But be safe. God bless. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell when I notify you when I upload videos just like this one. And if you want to donate to the channel, support the channel, I'll leave my Cash App and my PayPal in the description of this video and the description of the channel. So, God bless. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now.